This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Manton Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Numbers are as follows: 747-8334.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We are joining action in progress here in our second half action with the Manton Rangers leading the Inland Lakes Bulldogs 36-14. Inland Lakes took and kicked off to the Manton Rangers. They tried a unsuccessful onside kick. Manton was able to recover the ball at about their own 47, so they have taken over from there, and they ran a play here, got about 4 yards, and we've got a timeout. So a little stop and break in the action here at the beginning of the second half. My name is Jeff Castillo. I've got Mike Maxwell up in the booth with me tonight. Had a pretty exciting first half, a lot of points scored. Had a nice defensive plays, nice offensive plays.
Yep, just been a real good game so far. Very few penalties.
All right, so here is Hunter Rule on a 2nd and 6 for the Rangers. He hands it off to, that looks like Trevor Solani. Solani looking for some room. They got defenders all over the place. Somehow he's still on his feet. Pitches it up to number 7, Hunter Rule, but that is probably going to come back. That is a forward lateral, and that is not going to work, says the officials. Nice try, Mr. Solani. Now he's just trying to make stuff happen,
right,
you know,
right.
and not going to work out. That's going to end up coming back. Coach is probably telling him, well, nice try, but next time just go down. You don't think of all those things, you know, when you got 5 tacklers grabbing at you and trying to pull you to the ground.
They were in on him. The defensive line for Inland was right in on him. And so, he didn't have much place to go, no place to go.
All right, so it's going to be about a 3rd and 5 for the Rangers. Bulldogs hoping to make a stop here and try to get the ball back. Try to edge their way closer in this game. They've got him piled up. He might have got 1, maybe 2 on forward progress. But it is definitely going to be a few yards short. Looks like about 3 yards short of the first down marker. So decision time for the Ranger coach here, Travis Waddell. Let's see what he wants to do. Got about a 22-point lead here. So are you punting or are you going for it, Mike?
I think they're going to go for it, Jeff.
Okay, looks like it.
747-8334.
Inland Lakes is bringing everybody up.
Okay, Hunter Rule under center.
Fading
back to pass. He's got Ansick out there. Ansick, a nice big target. He's had a number of big receptions tonight. So that was a key 4th down play and pickup for the first down.
Yeah, it's tackled by Tatum Bly for the Inland Lakes Bulldogs.
Okay, Ethan Ansick, senior. Another nice grab. All right, so that brings up a first set of downs for a new set of downs for the Rangers. Hand off to Jaden Perry. Jaden Perry's got some open room, a nice move, and that is going to put him into the end zone for a touchdown. That is about a 35-yard strike from the Rangers. Nice run by Jaden Perry. Boy, he's quick. All right, and we do apologize. We're not able to bring you replays tonight. And normally we have the scoreboard showing with the time left, and just having some technical difficulties tonight, so we want to apologize to our viewers. We will continue to work on that for you. All right, so the Rangers are setting up for a 2-point conversion here. Hand off to number 25, that is Seth Sparks, and he is into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. That's going to put the Rangers up with a score of 44-14. So that all of a sudden got put up to a 30-point lead, Mike. Not what the Bulldogs were looking for.
Nope, no. And again, just 4 or 5 plays and they're in.
Yeah, it doesn't take many. We've had a lot of quick strikes, not a lot of time-consuming drives, as we've talked about in that first half. So it looks like more of the same here in the second.
Right. Well, the fans like scoring, so both teams are scoring. I mean, Manton is over their scoring average. They were averaging 33 points a game, and they got 44. And Inland Lakes has got 14. They were only averaging 7.
Yeah, they've doubled up on
theirs. So they got 14 and a half. So
we got a lot of football to play yet.
Right, a whole lot of football. 9 minutes, 37 seconds left in this third quarter.
Okay.
Looks like the rain has subsided.
All right, so that's Mr. Ansick kicking off to the Bulldogs. Once again, we've got, Tristan Overholt on the return. Looks like he gets out to maybe just over the 35 to possibly the 36-yard line to start their drive. And we'll see what the Bulldogs have up their sleeve for this set of downs. Yep, they're going to start at the 35-yard line. All right, they got 2 to the right, they got 2 to the left. That is Luke Parker, quarterback of the Bulldogs, in the shotgun. Looks like he's got a keeper. He's weaving his way through until he meets Trevor Solani. It's not the first time they've met face-to-face tonight.
Trevor Solani and Dylan Otto.
Parker, the ball carrier.
Solani's just had an outstanding night.
Yes, he has.
Brought down by 11. Solani.
All right, so that is going to bring up about a 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. They're still in their own territory. And they're just looking for some positive things to as we close in on this end of this season. We're in week 8. There's a nice pitch out to Brandon Dudley. There he goes again. He had a long run like that in the first half, and he has done it again. Nice run by Brandon Dudley. Another long run.
Handoff taken by 33, Dudley in the Bulldog.
That one was about a, 63-yarder?
63-yarder. Manton has a player down.
I tell you what, that Brandon Dudley, man, he can accelerate. Wow. He didn't originally look like he was going that fast, but then he just started running by everybody, and they thought they were right there for the tackle, and there he was.
Once he got by that hole, once he got through the hole into the secondary, he was gone.
Yeah, he was gone. No one was going to catch him. Nice run, second long run tonight by Brandon Dudley for a touchdown. All right, so that brings the Bulldogs up to 20 points tonight. They're looking to add on to that here, and it looks like they're setting up for, so they're going to go for an extra point kick here. Got to practice the kicking game. Looks like Nathaniel Wandry, and it is good.
The extra point by Wandry is good.
Okay, so with 8:32 left here in the third quarter, we have Manton 44 and Inland Lakes 21. So both teams have struck already this half.
My hands are warm, then cold, then warm again.
Yeah, pretty exciting football action so far in the second half, Mike.
Yep. Left off from the first half. We've had 2 scores already in less than 4 minutes. Remember what we did the Frankfurt game, and it was a triple digits game.
Yep, second game of the season. It started off, just ball going back and forth, everybody scoring, and it never really let up throughout the whole game. That one ended up 70 to 40, I think.
Right.
I don't think we're going to hit 100 tonight, but I don't know. You can't take it off the table, can you?
We got 65 points already with 8 minutes to go in the third.
All right, so we shall see. All right, that is Tatum Bly setting up to kick off. First attempt was a onside kick. He boots it away this time, gets it down to about the 20. It is taken by Hunter Rule at about the 16. He's looking for some room to run. He makes a couple nice moves. Got a host of Bulldogs there, and he finally goes down at about the 27-yard line. So a nice kick by Tatum Bly, and good defense. That was well defense by the Bulldogs. And you know, we really haven't seen a lot of flags on the kickoffs tonight, and that's a typical thing even in pro football. You know, those special teams plays and those kickoffs, everybody's running and, you know, upright. It's kind of just a different thing, and you end up seeing a lot of flags on those plays, but we really haven't seen that tonight.
Usually block in the back, there's usually a lot of those and that, but both special teams have worked real well tonight.
Okay, so a handoff. That is Solani. He ends up getting a few, maybe 2 or 3 on that. That's going to bring up a second down for the Rangers. It's like about a 2nd and 7. And that is from their own 33. All right, so looks like somebody took a timeout here. Maybe the Bulldogs end up taking a timeout here. They're going to talk it over and see what kind of strategy it's going to take to try and keep Manton off the board. Okay, maybe we can do some sponsors? Or?
Yeah, we'll do sponsors again. That presents the game tonight is Wolverine Power Cooperative, Great Lakes Energy, Manton Healthcare, Cadillac Rehab Services, Cadillac Tire, Napa with locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids, LC Materials, the Walkley Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Pizza Plus, Emeraldville Golf Course, and Latitude 44. Also remember that DVDs are available at cctvcadillac.org and mynews26.com. Order a single game or a box set. All sports are produced in cooperation with Wexford Misaki Career Tech Center, CCTV, and mynews26.
All right, really good opportunity there for the students in the Cadillac and surrounding areas. And also a great opportunity for parents and athletes to pick up a DVD of these games. Boy, what a nice thing that is. Get a whole package.
Right.
Certainly a good, maybe a stocking stuffer here coming up in the holiday season. You hate to say it, but boy, that's just kind of right around the corner too.
You're right.
All right, so Manton ended up getting a few yards there. They're looking at a 3rd and 5. Hunter Rule takes it. He's looking to pass. He's got Ansick out there. He throws it up for him. Nice catch by Ansick. Put both feet down,
right?
Even though he needed one, and before he went out of bounds. So nice play by Hunter Rule and excuse me,
Eric Ansick.
Ethan Ansick.
Ethan Ansick, yep, and Caleb Waters for the Bulldogs was on the coverage. Another nice play.
Yeah, kind of hard to keep track, but boy, he's had a number of receptions tonight. He's had a good, probably 7 or 8 good receptions for a lot of big 4th down plays, 3rd down plays. Okay, here's the handoff to Jaden Perry. Perry breaks up the middle.
Nice draw play.
Looked like he got close to about 20 yards on that play. Boy, he really accelerates through.
Right down by Geyer.
Okay, so Manton offense is on display again. Here we go. So they've got a brand new set of downs. They're at the Bulldog 28-yard line. We've got Darius Potter. And a handoff. Doesn't go far. Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. He's had about 3 touchdowns, I believe, tonight.
Right.
And so that is going to bring up about a 2nd and 10 for the Rangers from the Bulldog 28-yard line.
They've run that delayed draw 2 or 3 times, and they've got big yardage out of it.
You know, and they're spreading the ball around.
Right.
You know, Potter's got some carries. Solani's had some carries. Jaden Perry's had a number of carries tonight, so a little passing game thrown in here and there. They're doing a nice job of mixing it up, keeping the Bulldogs off balance. All right, so Hunter Rule takes a snap. He hands it off to Solani. Solani looking for room now. He's met up by a bunch of Bulldogs, and he's hard to get down.
And the flag went down.
Yeah, they took a little bit of extra care there to get him to the ground, and I'm sure the whistle had already blown.
Right.
Play was basically over, so that is going to add to the total of the gain on that one. But yeah, he doesn't go down easy, does he?
No, he don't. He's had an outstanding game, both offensively and defensively.
Yes, he has.
There was about four or five on that tackle, and they had a hard time getting him down.
Yeah, and you know, when the whistle blows, hey, that's
Right.
it. You know, he wasn't going down, and they took a little unnecessary roughness to get him there. So, all right, so it looks like a 1st and 10 from about the 12-yard line for the Rangers. That's Jaden Perry up the middle again. He's brought down just over the 5-yard line, maybe down to the 4. Didn't get a number on that tackler. I don't know if you end up seeing that,
67, David Bookart was on tackle.
Mike. Okay, and that's a sophomore. Bulldogs, pretty young team. They've got about a half a dozen sophomores and quite a few juniors on their team. They're definitely in a rebuild year here. All right, so Rule takes a snap from center. Looking back, making sure everything is all set as he looks over the defense. There we go. He hands it off to Potter. Potter looks like he is in for another touchdown as the signal is made, and that is Darius Potter's 4th touchdown of the night. Number 40, Darius Potter, senior on the Ranger team, adding to his touchdown stats tonight. And the Bulldogs just not able to, I mean, they've made some nice defensive plays here and there, but just not consistently able to stop the Manton Rangers. That makes it a 50-21 game. Manton is looking to add on 2 to that as they go for the 2-point conversion. Rule hands it off. No, he doesn't hand it off. He keeps it. He's got it up, and that is number 20. We haven't called his name up. Grant Bunge tonight.
Pass complete to 20. Bunge. 2-point conversion is good. There's a penalty
Bunge
on the
is
play.
the pronunciation. So that is a nice catch and completion for the 2-point conversion. Oh, now we see a flag on the play. They're talking it over with the Bulldogs over there. So that one is coming back, and they're going to try it again. All right, so Manton's going to regroup. It looked like they had a holding call.
2 points come off the board. They'll try it again. Holding
Okay,
on
so
the Rangers.
that is going to turn a 3-yard play into about a, they got a 13-yard play.
13-yard.
Okay. So here's Rule under center, fakes to Solani. He's going in the air again. He's going for Bunge again and just not thrown close enough to him. So no, no 2-point conversion on that one. So that is going to leave the score at the Rangers 50 and the Inland Lakes Bulldogs 21 with 5:11 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Jeff, we've got 71 points, and we still got 5 minutes, 3rd quarter to go yet.
Yeah, here we go again, Mike.
Here we go again. Boy, we give the scoreboard a workout, don't we?
You come over to this Manton Athletic Complex, and you better be ready to watch the scoreboard numbers go. All right. Well, hey, nothing wrong with that.
No.
You know, it's exciting for the fans. You know, the defensive coordinators tend to pull their hair out on games like this, but hey, the offensive coordinators are smiling, you know, with a big grin, ear to ear. All right. How about we mention our crew tonight? Who's bringing us the game
crew
tonight, Mike?
Tonight is our director is Jacob Owens. Replay and graphics is Remington Hernandez. On camera 1 is Renee Konvecki. Camera 2 is Cameron Rogers. Camera 3 is Abby Ruther.
All right, thanks, crew. They do a good job bringing us the game.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Muff
that ball,
there.
Yep, he goes back and picks it up at about the 1 yard line. That's Tristan Everholt looking for room. He's got the sideline, but brought down by a couple Rangers. That was number 25 there, Seth Sparks, with the main tackle. And he did a good job to get it out of there because he had to go all the way back and pick the ball up at the 1 yard line.
Right. By 25 Sparks.
All right, so the Bulldogs are going to start their drive at about the 22. Looks like about the 22, maybe 23 yard line. So they've got a long ways to go.
You have a little child bossing you, Hannah.
But, you know, I don't know. You give the ball to Brandon Dudley and watch him run. So we'll see what they've got. All right, they've got 4 spread out here wide. Luke Parker, the quarterback for the Bulldogs. He takes a snap. He's rolling out to his left. Tries to get it out there to De Los Santos. And just fell short, so that's going to be incomplete. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. All right, and boy, you get in games like this too, and you can bring in some of the players that might not have gotten a lot of playing time throughout the year and get them some experience. I'm seeing some freshly clean and white pants out there on the Ranger defense. Good opportunity for those players to get some experience. Okay, so here are the Bulldogs on 2nd and 10. He pitches it over to, that's Dudley again. And they are able to, well, that's Mr. Solani making the tackle. Didn't want to watch Dudley run wild again. But boy, he gets out there and, you know, gets some open grass, and watch out. All right, so he was able to get about 3 on that. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. All right, so they've got spread 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Parker looking over the defense, staying in the shotgun. De Los Santos in motion. He takes the pitch, and boy, they got who was that? Number 25 out there.
Yes, Sparks.
Yeah, and then some flags come in. I couldn't tell if you got the jersey or possibly to grab a face mask on that, Mike.
Looked like a face mask to me.
Yeah, it looked like right when the tackle was made that the flags came flying out. So we'll see what the officials have to say. They're talking it over. Yeah, definitely personal foul. You just hope that the Bulldog runner is okay. That's not a good way to get tackled when they grab that face mask, which is why it's a 15-yard penalty.
Watched her every move like a sniper.
So that is going to help out the cause of the Bulldogs. Going to get them all the way out to about the 37-yard line and a fresh set of downs. We have 4 minutes left in this 3rd quarter action. Luke Parker is in the shotgun. He takes a snap. De Los Santos in the motion. Parker takes it on his own. Looks like he crossed the 1st yard marker.
Seth Sparks on the tackle.
And he might have just fell short of the 1st down. That's going to bring out a nice 2nd and short. And he is all the way out to about the 47-yard line. So 2nd and short for the Bulldogs from their own 47. All right, so they're looking to get some more offensive output going here. Luke Parker in the shotgun takes a snap, gets it out to Dudley. Dudley gets the sideline. And there he goes. And there's Hunter Rule to meet him. That was a really nice tackle. And boy, can
Brandon Perry.
Yeah, and boy, can Brandon Dudley really accelerate.
Dudley, the ball carrier,
He's got a
brought
good
down
natural
by Rule.
stride on him. He's got long strides, and he can really fly.
Once he gets to the edge, he's tough to get.
Yeah, Brandon is a senior this year.
Flag on the play.
Okay, so we do have flags. Looks like a holding call,
Holding against the Bulldog.
and that one is going back. So the officials are getting themselves some exercise tonight, not only chasing down these long touchdowns, but marching penalties off back and forth here as of late. So that is going to bring the Bulldogs back to pretty close to the original line of scrimmage. At the 38-yard line, 37 to 38-yard line. Okay, so that's going to bring up second down for the Bulldogs. Parker getting his players in position. Looking over the defense. He takes a snap from the shotgun, pitch over to number 7. That's Bren Schramm. Schramm looking for room to run, and Manton is right there to take him out of bounds. That was number 4 on that tackle,
Jacob Hahn.
And he is a sophomore. So he's got a couple more years to go. He was pretty fired up about that tackle.
Yes.
We haven't called his name yet tonight.
He was injured a couple of games this year, and he's just now got back.
All right, so glad to see him back in action.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 7 there at their own 40-yard line. Looking over the defense, he takes a snap. It looks like it's going to be a keeper. He's rolling out. He passes it up to De Los Santos. Los Santos catches it, I believe, but lost the ball. And nope, the refs are saying no, he never had possession of it quite long enough.
Pass ball is incomplete.
Okay, so no harm done there, because that could have turned into a possible turnover. Actually, haven't had one of those in quite a while. So that's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs. They are at their own 40-yard line. We've got 2:30 left to go here in this exciting 3rd quarter. The Manton Rangers are leading at 50 to 21 over the Inland Lake Bulldogs. 21 points, a pretty good output, offensive output, I should say, for the Bulldogs, as they've been struggling on offense this year. Okay, there's a pass to Ben Schramm, and that is picked off by Jacob Hahn.
Yep, Jacob Hahn.
Okay, so he's had a couple nice plays on this drive. That just made his night. He's pretty fired up, and as well he should be.
Like I said, he's been out the last 2 weeks, and he come back this week because he had an injury. And he's a spark plug on this defense.
All right, so that gets Manton the ball back. They've got pretty good field position at Inland Lake's 40-yard line.
While we have a minute here on the timeout, DVDs ordered again by CC. You can DVDs available at cctvcadillac.org and mynews26.com. Order a single game or pre-order a box set of games. Box sets of Cadillac, McBain, Music, Pine River, and Lake City games. DVD orders support the cost of equipment and pro supervision of students. All sports are produced with cooperation between the Westford Misaki Career Tech Center, CCTV, and MyNews26. Students run cameras, graphics, and instant replays supervised by a pro director. This year we have 2 vans out filming 2 different football games every week. Games first air Fridays at 11 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 a.m. Replays Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday at 4 p.m. Just a great opportunity, and the Career Tech Center does a great job with them young athletes, them young people that may go on. In this.
Yep, real good opportunity for them. And I know some of them, they're able to go down to like Central Michigan University. They got a good broadcasting program down there and everything. And, who knows what that can lead to. Good opportunities for them. someday they might work their way up like us. This game is replayed at 4 o'clock on Sundays. We're competing with Joe Buck and Troy Aikman and that.
You're right.
Really fighting for some airtime against
we
those
are.
guys.
You're right. Fox
I think we can hold our own. What do you think?
We can. We can against Fox News and all of them.
Yep.
All right, so here's Hunter Rule. Hands off to Jaden Perry. Perry's looking for the sidelines, and he is going to just be happy with a nice gain out to the 20-yard line before he is forced out of bounds, basically.
Kristen Oberholt was the one that forced him out of bounds. Just a sweep to the left.
Yep, good blocking on that play.
Great blocking. The line is doing an outstanding job opening up holes on the draw plays and then the sweeps.
Yes, they are. So that brings them down to the 20-yard line with a new set of downs. Okay, Rule hands off to Perry again on a little misdirection play.
Right, and it's that little misdirection draw play that they run. The full house backfield.
Looked like it was good for about 8 yards. And Manton is on the march again, looking to add to the lead. We've got about just under a minute and a half remaining in this third quarter. All right, so Rule takes the snap from under center. He's looking over the defense, hands it off. That is Jaden Perry again. And Perry is into the end zone. So they were looking for Jaden Perry all the way on that one, and deservingly so, giving him the handoff for the touchdown on that one. All right, so touchdown Manton as they continue to rack up points. We're just kind of keeping a tally here, seeing if we're going to hit 100. We have hit it once already this year on the first game when we were in Manton, and that week 2 against the Frankfort Panthers. That gives Manton a score of 56. They're looking to add to that with the 2-point conversion. They've got 22 in the backfield. That's Nick Dunham, Jaden Perry, and looks like number 30. I believe that's 30, Casey Shively. The handoff was to Shively, but the Bulldog defense stood up and kept him out of the end zone. So that is going to keep the score at 56 for the Manton Rangers and 21 for the Inland Lakes Bulldogs. There is 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in this third quarter. All kinds of time for them to still score, eh, Mike?
Right, a lot. When we come to Manton, we better make sure they got, because we use all the bulbs in the scoreboard.
You ain't kidding. All right, so the Manton offense is rolling tonight.
They scored 53 last week against Pine River.
Yep.
And they've got 56 this week. They have scored points this year. Like you said, they're averaging 33 points a game. Now, unfortunately, they've been giving up 44 a game.
Right. All right, and I'm not sure exactly what Rogers City is going to bring, but they are going to be visiting the Manton Athletic Complex next week. Inland Lakes is going to be hosting Hillman for their final game of the season. So we got a few more non-conference games going. All right, so Ethan Ansick ready to kick off here. He gets a nice boot all the way up to the, and the play is stopped, so there's a flag down. I'm guessing one of the Manton Rangers got a little antsy and got offsides. Which means, hey, they're still going 100%. They got a pretty big lead, but, they're taught and coached to go 100% all the way, so. Like they've got some younger players out there. Like we said, we see some awful white uniforms out there as far as the pants go. That's going to send them back a little bit. I don't think that's going to bother Ethan Ansick. He can put a pretty good boot on the ball.
Yes, he can. Yes,
and getting it down to about the 10-yard line every
He's
kick.
really improved this season.
Yeah, Yeah, done a really good job in the kicking game tonight and also on the receiving end. Always had some nice receptions throughout the night. Okay, so here we go, a nice low liner. That ball takes a bounce. That's Brandon Dudley, and watch out for this. He's got some running room, and there he goes. And boy, he's brought down at about close to the 40-yard line. He was just getting revved up, too.
Brought down by Burdell.
Brought down by Trail and
Bale.
All right, so pretty good return. Got all the way out to the 40-yard line, so that's where the Bulldogs are going to start the series. All right, we are ticking down to about 35 seconds left in this third quarter. The Bulldogs are looking over the defense. Starting 1st and 10. In motion goes Dudley. The handoff is to 7. That's Schramm. Looks like he might have got a couple there before he's brought down.
Summers and Solani in on the tackles.
It looks like they are going to be happy to let the clock run out. And that will be the end of the third quarter here as you're watching exciting high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV. We have the Manton Rangers 56 and the Inland Lakes Bulldogs 21. We'll be back in just a moment for more exciting fourth quarter action.